Your weekly astrology report for Sunday, November 5th through Saturday, November 11th of 2023, brought to you by Center for the New Age in Sedona, Arizona. The month of November is when we enter the dark night of the soul. It's not an easy time this year. What is intense enough to begin with will be agitated by a hornet's nest of transits that puts everything we think we know to the test. Perhaps the power of the Scorpio sun will help us fly high enough to call on its Phoenix aspect and penetrate the darkness, access the truth and remind us that God lives in our house. Monday, November 6th, Venus trine Pluto, Mercury trine Neptune. Romance and passion are on our minds. This is an excellent time for a memorable day. Something we had dreamed of may come to pass. This is an excellent transit to start a trip that brings us peace and enchantment. Wednesday, November 8th, Venus enters Libra, Mercury sextile Pluto. If we're already in a relationship, we might try to improve it. If we're single, we may put extra effort into attracting the right partner. Today, more specifically, our minds are deep and our insights are profound. We are drawn to scientific and metaphysical studies. Thursday, November 9th, Mercury enters Sagittarius. The next 3 weeks encourage us to be positive, have faith in life and apply for training that expands our horizons. Friday, November 10th, Mercury clashes with Saturn. Communication feels restricted, our social lives are limited. This is a day spent working diligently on some projects, requiring a lot of hard work as well as attention to practical details. Saturday, November 11th, Mars opposes Uranus in Taurus. Unexpected, new conditions are likely to arise that take both our time and energy. A person from the past could disrupt our lives. Aries, March 21st to April 19th, weekly horoscope. November 5th, conversations about resources, networks, and other emotional expectations can take interesting turns today. Venus, the planet of love and harmony, moves into Libra on November 8th, blessing the sector of your birth chart that governs your one-on-one relationships. If you are eager to collaborate, or looking for new work contracts, Venus can bring good news. Romantically, singles may meet someone with lasting potential and couples can experience some much-needed relief. Mercury, the planet of the mind and information, enters Sagittarius on November 9th and you're thinking about the big picture. You're emerging from your Scorpio season cocoon filled with inspiring ideas and thoughts to share with this world. Your financial world experiences a mini shake-up on November 11th when Mars in Scorpio faces off with Uranus in Taurus. You may learn about some unexpected bills or debt. Do your best to avoid overspending today. Taurus, April 20th to May 20th, weekly horoscope. Venus moves into Libra on November 8th, blessing the sector of your chart that has to do with your daily routine. If you've been pouring your effort and energy into a project that requires a lot of dedication and focus, some form of support may arrive. This is also a cute time to rework your morning and evening beauty routine. Singles may meet potential partners while running errands. Mercury enters Sagittarius on November 9th, urging you to have discussions with your partners about shared finances and resources. You may be in the process of negotiation and this is a very reflective time. Mars in Scorpio faces off with Uranus in Taurus on November 11th, and it's possible that some form of partnership ends abruptly. Unexpressed tension or frustration in your relationships can bubble up seemingly out of nowhere to be addressed. Gemini, May 21st to June 20th, weekly horoscope. Venus moves into Libra on November 8th, putting you in a charming, romantic, and creative mood. If you're single, get out there and date. Couples may be focused on reigniting the spark. Some form of lucky news may arrive over the next few weeks. Mercury moves into Sagittarius on November 9th, bringing more discussions to your relationships. You and a partner may be hashing out some topics that haven't yet been fully addressed. This can also be a busy time for contract work and collaborative projects. Tension in your daily routine arrives on November 11th when Mars in Scorpio clashes with Uranus in Taurus. It's easy to get into petty arguments today and you might feel like others are micromanaging you. Give yourself grace and compassion as you encounter unexpected obstacles today. Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd, weekly horoscope. Fortunately, Venus is in one of its favorite signs, Libra, on November 8th. The next few weeks bring more stability to your personal and family relationships and the opportunity to heal and address any points of tension. Mercury moves into Sagittarius on November 9th, asking you to focus your mental energy into your daily routine. This can be an incredibly productive time, but it may also remind you to set boundaries regarding your personal time. Here comes the drama in your social life on November 11th when Mars in Scorpio locks eyes with Uranus in Taurus. Unexpected conflicts with communities or friendship circles can bubble to the surface and explode. You may need to set boundaries or share repressed frustration that's been adding up over time. You also may be testing out some new avenues in the bedroom and experimenting with what pleasure looks like for you. Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd, weekly horoscope. Venus enters Libra on November 8th, bringing exciting news and opportunities your way. This can put you in a social mood and boost your charm. Mercury moves into Sagittarius November 9th, reigniting your creative spark. This is an excellent time to focus on passion projects and self-expression. You may also be learning a new hobby or skill that makes you feel like a kid again. Friction and breakthroughs pepper your personal and professional lives on November 11th when Mars in Scorpio tackles Uranus in Taurus. Any unaddressed anger or frustration with partners, bosses, or authority figures might reach a boiling point. You could also be funneling a lot of effort and energy into a goal or taking bold risks that leave others shocked by your drive. Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd, weekly horoscope. Your financial world is looking a little greener on November 8th, when Venus moves into one of its favorite signs, Libra. The next few weeks bring ease to any ongoing negotiations, and if you're eager for a raise or promotion, don't sell yourself short. New projects or opportunities can pop up and you feel back on track with your budget. If you've had your eye on something for a while, don't be afraid to spoil yourself with a gift or two. Mercury enters Sagittarius on November 9th, making discussions about your personal and professional life a central focus. You may also be moving through a wave of nostalgia and visiting your old haunts. Watch out for explosive conversation on November 11th. Think before you speak because you can't always take back what you said. There might be more action going on in your neighborhood, and surprises with siblings and extended family can also come up throughout your day. Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd, weekly horoscope. Venus enters your sign on November 8th, adding more charm and glamour to your aura. Friends are eager to support you and your ideas, so don't be shy about asking for help. Your romantic life receives a boost in the next few weeks, promising more dating or deepening your current relationship. Important news arrives on November 9th, when Mercury moves into Sagittarius. You might feel more expansive and optimistic. After learning this new information, your social life also becomes busier as you focus on spending time with BFFs. Frustrating moment arrives for your finances on November 11th, when Mars in Scorpio locks eyes with Uranus in Taurus. An unforeseen expense, replacing the refrigerator or car repairs, can be necessary. On the other hand, you may feel pressure to make a rash decision regarding your professional life or personal finances. Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st, weekly horoscope. Your relationships may feel like they've evolved as Venus in Virgo mingles with Pluto in Capricorn on November 6th. It's easier to release all patterns and feel a deeper connection with your partner. Healing and compassionate conversations take place on the same day, as Mercury in Scorpio brushes up against Neptune in Pisces. Venus moves into Libra on November 8th. Couples may be ready to take the next step in their relationship, and singles can experience a little more luck in love on the same day. Mercury in Scorpio meets with Pluto in Capricorn, exposing secrets, inviting more depth into your conversations. The following day on November 9th, Mercury enters Sagittarius, and you're ready to share your thoughts and opinions, far and wide. Be mindful of how you communicate over the next few weeks because it's easier for feelings to get hurt unintentionally. Mercury clashes with Saturn on November 10th, and you may be discussing boundaries or uncomfortable topics that you've been avoiding. Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st, weekly horoscope. Lucky news or opportunities pepper your inbox on November 8th, when Venus moves into Libra. Collaborative projects may become more of a focus, and this is a productive time for networking. Reach out to your networks and support others are eager to help you make your dreams come true. Singles can meet potential partners through friends or events, and couples may be spending more time in social settings. Mercury enters your sign on November 9th, bringing personal and significant news your way. You may finally receive some information you've been waiting for or land on a new idea you're eager to pursue. Your brain power is being funneled toward your personal goals. Frustrations can pop up in your daily routine and schedule on November 11th, when Mars in Scorpio clash with Uranus in Taurus. Hidden motives and enemies may make themselves known. It's easy to overextend yourself to the point of exhaustion. Move through the day with an understanding that things aren't destined to go to plan. Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th, weekly horoscope. It's your favorite time of year starting November 8th, when Venus enters the career sector of your chart. The next few weeks bring recognition, accomplishments, and achievements. This is a good time to ask for a raise or go after promotion. If work isn't your main focus, support for some of your personal goals or milestones you've been working towards show up. Your intuition receives a cosmic boost on November 9th when Mercury moves into Sagittarius. Don't question your gut instincts. You can read people and situations with accuracy. You may also be in a nostalgic mood, moving through your highlights from the past or fixating on what you should have done. Drama in your social life unfolds on November 11th, when Mars in Scorpio bumps into Uranus in Taurus. You may need to set some boundaries. Unexpressed frustration or jealousy can bubble up and lead to friendship breakups. This bold and compassionate energy also has you taken risks on your creative desires and with your self-expression. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th, weekly horoscope. Venus moves into Libra on November 8th, bringing more tact and charm to your communication style. Use your words thoughtfully over the coming weeks and share your ideas, thoughts, and opinions, far and wide. Others are more receptive to what you have to say. You may also receive an opportunity to showcase some of your talent or to travel. Lucky news and invitations make their way to you on November 9th, when Mercury enters Sagittarius. You're feeling supported in your goals. Over the next few weeks, you may be spending more time with friends and networking. Unexpressed frustration at work reaches the climax on November 11th, when Mars in Scorpio rams into Uranus in Taurus. If a boss or colleague has been driving you nuts, today you might just blow up. This is also an important day to set boundaries around your work-life balance. You could also be taking a risk that shocks others, but you're feeling determined to see your plans through. Pisces, February 19th to March 20th, weekly horoscope. Venus moves into Libra on November 8th, bringing some financial luck your way. The next few weeks bring luck to any negotiations or contracts you're part of. You might finally start to feel back on track with your budget. Emotionally, you can deepen some of your relationship bonds, or even fixate on your hidden desires and jealousies. Mercury enters Sagittarius on November 9th, delivering updates in your professional world. Authority figures are recognizing your worth and whispering about your talents. New work opportunities and contracts can appear, and you may hear from old colleagues. Tense conversations take place on November 11th, when Mars in Scorpio faces off with Uranus in Taurus. Today, even harmless discussions can lead to bruised egos and hurt feelings. Choose your words wisely, because what you say has a lasting and unexpected effect.